Right in the middle there with the committee rice and away to go. All good?
Yeah, I'm going to have some car now for a minute.
You can only get a high court writ from a top court. Yeah. When they start issuing warrants, then I know it's not with the paper equivalent. You know, it looks like
They're not going to turn up.
well, I suppose to be honest, it could be early days. You know what I mean? I'm going to give them till 12, and then you know till 12, and then say they ain't going to happen. But I'm not going to take the credit for it, but I did email the department, the Secretary of State for the Department of Work and Pensions, and told her, if this isn't, if my charging order isn't removed, I'm taking them for a private company. I don't know. Yeah, it's up there on the right. I wanted someone to come because I got a file from the bailiff, and it proves that this child maintenance issue I've paid. There's all my bank statements. With the child maintenance said you've got to pay this, and I paid it, right? But what she's done, she's got, because I was in debt and I had to sell my house in Chester to buy this house to release some money to pay off the debt. She thought, oh, I want a bit of that, so she's turned around and said I've paid since 2015. This goes all the way up to 2020, right? All my payments, and they match the letter of the child maintenance payment as well. So, you know, even if I treat the first year, it's live.
Oh yeah.
You know, it's like justice, and I wanted them because I can't engage them, because they've already been reported to Went Police for fraud. So he engages in fraud, he's complicit in fraud, so I can't engage with them. It's mad, you know. But yeah, I really wanted them to turn up today. Sorry, what is your proper name? Robert. Yeah. Robert Jamie. Yeah. But I really wanted, you know, I'm gutted that they haven't turned up.
Yeah, well I just spoke to AJ and he said that if they're not here by 11 they won't come.
No. Yeah. And you know, AJ's done quite a few.
He's done quite a lot of them, yeah. He's the one who put me onto this one.
Yeah. Well, you know where I am now.
Yeah, I kept on saying to him, I said,
where are you from then?
What, originally?
No, well, no, where did you come from?
Cardigan.
Cardigan? Wow, I love Cardigan. Cardigan Bay.
No, I'm further up.
Further up?
Yeah.
The Cardigan Bay.
Yeah, I'm in between Aberrera and Cardigan.
But originally you're South London.
South London,
yeah, I thought so, yeah.
Oh,
well, listen,
the only thing I miss is that everything, you want to do anything, it's there.
Yeah.
Any bailiffs, anything, you've got it all round, but up where I am, there's nothing. The old bill won't even, I used to do a lot of videos on the old bill, but even that one, they won't even come out now.
No.
Because there's a guy called Audit in Wales, he's only a teenager.
I know.
And they almost strangled him.
Lovely. Yes. That was right. That sergeant came out, didn't he?
Inspector.
Inspector.
Grabbed hold of him.
And he had his recording still going, didn't he?
And they took the piss out of him because he started crying. Because I'm not being funny, he's being choked, what you can do.
Yeah.
But he lost his job, inspector. He should have been done for attempted murder.
Yes.
He should have been.
Yeah.
But
I'm suing Gloucestershire Police because I did a citizen.
Who do you use?
What? HNK. They're the best.
We all do. Yeah, I've just won it.
Do you know why? Because I look on Company's House, right, and the solicitors that were involved in this, right, they got 100. They had 184 appointments, 173 resignations, right. They only started in like 2012. So you know, HNK have only got. They've had 4 appointments and 2 resignations, and that was Higgs, Newton, and somebody Bainham.
But I took the Metcalfe call.
Yeah.
Because I was filming with another TV auditor,
Right.
and we was outside. This copper came out off duty. He said, "Right, lad, yeah." And then
Oh, just let me check that.
yeah, so I said we walked out, said all that, and I was starting to hurt because I've got 2 discs on my back and everything. And I started looking around, moving about, looked up the road, and turned around and said, "What the looking at?" And I really went into it, and I went, "What are you on about?" And he said, "I'm going to drag you out of here," and all the rest of it. Whatever.
Well,
Then he kept on asking for my name.
Yeah.
I said, "Oh, you want my name?" I said, "I'm your fucking boss, you can't fuck off."
I got arrested, right, for performing a citizen's arrest. I know, in the section 24A. So, and it was for the same woman who's, and I said, so for the offences, you do not have to mention anything, but it may harm your defence if you do not mention when questioned something you later realise in court. Anything you do say may be given in evidence. She's a mental health nurse. She turned around and told the police that I got mental health issues. I ended up getting arrested and in prison for 16 hours. But it was hilarious because when I got booked in, the copper turned around to me and said, "My name is Sergeant Me. I am your custody sergeant. Can you please state your name?" I said, "Is that a question?" He turned around and he said, "Yes, it is, Mr. O'Brien." I said, "I'd politely decline to answer that question." He said, "Can you tell me your date of birth?" And I said, "That isn't a question by any chance, is it?" He said, "Yes, it is a question." I said, "I politely decline to answer that question." And then he said, "Can you tell me where you live?" I went, and I started mirroring his behaviour. And I went, "Is that a question?" And he turned and said, "Yes, Mr. O'Brien, it's a question." I said, "I politely decline to answer that question." Then he asked me 30 questions. He said, "Have you got any mental health issues?" And I went, "It isn't a question by any chance, is it?" Right. And he got to the 4th question. He said, "I got 26 more questions to ask. Are you going to refuse to answer?" I said, "No, I'm not refusing. I'm politely declining." I said, "The difference between decline and refuse is 2 different words that have 2 different meanings. If you open up your Oxford English dictionary, So anyway, they didn't get nothing out of me. What they need is your consent. They need the date of birth, your name, and your address, and then that's for joinder. They put me in a cell, and this copper come into the cell, and he said, "All right." I said, "I'm PC Jones. I'm here to take your fingerprints and photos." And I goes, "Oh, you won't be doing that." And he said, "Why is that then, Mr. O'Brien?" I said, "Because you need my consent." Now off he popped, right? And he literally looked at me. And he walked off and he said, "We'll get them later." I said, "No, you won't." I said, "Oh, hang on a minute." I said, I bet you that I leave here tomorrow."
Can't talk right now. Bring me back later. Bye-bye.
And you know what? I left after 16 hours.
Don't know who it is.
And they get my ticket
Like that. Oh, AJ said hello.
Yeah.
I spoke to him just now. He said, "No, tell everybody that I said hello." Oh, you're right.
Oh, yeah, so are you in the area then?
Again.
Are you in this area? Where do you travel from?
About 2 hours away. Not very far.
I'm gutted. I'm absolutely gutted for you.
Oh, there is a car there. Is it that is still the bank there?
I've got all the evidence that...
What?
No, that was your car, that blue one, wasn't it?
Whose car is that?
Oh no, that's David Crowe. Yeah, that one over there. He was waiting.
So you come from Bristol as well? I met you before somewhere. No?
You know,
Not me. I've never done anything like this before. So.
Alright, okay.
Right. David, come on in. All right, mate. Hey, I'm shown. Yeah. Well, I emailed a letter to the Secretary of State, Liz Kendall. She's in a lot of bother at the moment. See my Facebook page, it will say it. But I turned around and said that I'm going to take them for a private criminal prosecution, so I can only assume that they called it off because of that.
It's over when they don't let you know. They should let you know.
Now they can't turn up now. I'm right in saying this. They can't turn up tomorrow.
No, they've got to make another appointment.
We're going to make another appointment. I'm really sorry, mate. You know, What you got?
Different.
You know what I am.
Yeah, I'm going to go. How far Peter's Pies away? Peter's Pies, Philly.
To Philly, not far. Not far, is it?
40 minutes. I'm going to go down there and film that.
Nice.
Save me coming right back down this way.
Yeah.
I've done.
But I really appreciate what you've done because I know you weren't very well either.
I was almost not coming this morning, so ended up being quite ill this morning. But I said no.
I appreciate everyone coming, to be honest. Like it's times like these when you know. And look, this is only going to happen more and more. The government are trying to squeeze, so you lose all your savings, and then you end up in debt, and then it's a massive land and wealth grab.
Well, they're cutting all the disabled benefits now.
Yeah. On my Facebook, Liz Kendall exaggerated the amount of claim, and she said it's gone up 383% for disabled, and the Office of Statistics regulator turned around and said that was a complete load of bullshit.
Well, they're all every government.
Emailed them, but I got 2 complaints in against Gwent Police. Mark Hobra, who was the chief constable, he was emailed all this evidence. I said, if any police come around here, you will be committed to justice, and you will be recognised for that. Jane Mudd, who's the Police and Crime Commissioner for Gwent. I dragged her name through her. Yeah. So, and like I said, it's been Parliament are now aware of it, this kind of stuff. She has caused so much. No, it's
Somebody just turned up now.
Everything that I need in this car. I'm going to take the drag up from here. Take the drone up. Should be alright. I'll get a bit of video. I have done all my checks. There ain't no flight restrictions in this area. did check before I came. I'm gonna fly it straight up. Just waiting for it to come on, as you can see.
Home point updated.
I'm just looking for just looking to see if there's any cars out and about. Right, let's just sit down.